Hello everyone, Absolutely Clean Window Washing coming to you here with a residential ice dam steaming job in Fridley, Minnesota. We're going to start down here talking a little bit about the machine and how to identify a steamer from a pressure washer. So in the back of our truck here, we have a Whitco steamer. This is designed specifically for ice dam removal and ice dam removal only. We are the only company to date that runs both a pressure gauge and a temperature gauge on our machines at all times. And what this does for you is it ensures you we are running our steamer correctly and that it is not a pressure washer. A lot of companies that claim to have a steamer are in fact using pressure washers, and this is one of the best ways we've learned to differentiate between the two for homeowners. So here in the front we have a temperature gauge. We're running right about 250 degrees. And in the back here we have a pressure gauge. We're running about 190 psi. So very low psi and very high temperatures. A pressure washer is going to run at extremely high psi and extremely low temperatures, right around 150, 160 degrees. Some pressure washers can run a little bit more, but no hot water pressure washer can truly produce steam. One of the things you can look for to discern between a pressure washer and a steamer are the tips on the gun and the trigger itself. So in the back of the truck here we have a steaming wand. This is an old one that we retired, but it is an old steam handle and it has no trigger on it. On a steamer you will never see a trigger. A pressure washer will have a trigger on the gun. A pressure washer will use a tip like this. So if you see a tip like this on a gun, it is a pressure washer and you should not let them on your roof. They will damage your roof and potentially cut holes in your roof. I've seen a lot of stories, a lot of horror stories about people having to replace their roofs because they let a pressure washer up on it. So if you see a tip like that, do not let them on your roof. The acceptable tips that you will see on a steamer are these two right here. One is a fan tip. It is not very common. So this right here is a fan tip. It's not as common as the pipe tip. Both of them have threads that permanently screw onto the end of the gun. So this particular one here, as you see, is a fan tip. This is a pipe tip. It's hollow, got a little hole on this side, and this is the most common steam tip that you will see. If they don't have one of these two tips on the end of their gun, they're probably running a pressure washer. Any colored tip like this on the end of a gun is a pressure washer. Do not let them on your roof for any services at all. A pressure washer will damage your roof. If you'd like your ice dams removed and you live anywhere in Minnesota, please give us a call. Our phone number is right here, 612-919-4185, or you can also find us on the web at Absolutely Clean Window Washing. I'm just going to take a little walk around the truck here and show you how big this machine is. It takes up 85 to 90% of the back of my pickup truck. Very big. So now I'm going to take you up on the roof and I'm going to show you a little bit about the steaming process. And again, I'll show you the difference between a pressure washer and a steamer. So steamers rely on very low psi and very high temperatures to remove the ice. Pressure is bad news on any roof, so that's why a pressure washer running at 1,000 psi or more is very, very, very dangerous on your roof. Once the water has been atomized and turned into steam, it can no longer cut through your roof. So our standard practice is to start from the top of the roof and steam down. But before we did that on this particular house here, we cut channels through the ice. They had a lot of water coming in the house, so we didn't want to create any water up here, melting from the snow and sitting behind an existing ice dam and coming in the house. So we created channels for the water to safely flow off the roof. I'm going to come over here by the steamer. We'll take a little look at the trigger and we'll take a look at the end of the gun and watch how safely and effectively it just melts right through the ice. So as you can see here, we're relying on temperature and not pressure. We can put the tip of that steamer right on the roof and it will not hurt the roof at all. It won't cut through the shingles, it won't do any damage to the roof because it's now steam and it's no longer water. So now we're going to look at the handle of the steamer. There's no trigger on it at all. No trigger. That's what you want to see with the steamer. And you want to see a tip like that. If you see anything different, it's probably a pressure washer and you shouldn't let them on your roof. Again, folks, absolutely clean window washing. Residential ice dam steaming. If you'd like your ice dam steamed, please give us a call, 612-919-4185, 612-919-4185, or you can also find us on the web at Absolutely Clean Window Washing. Thank you for watching this video, everyone, and I hope you have a beautiful day.